And sexual energy ties in with this very directly because our sexual energy is our manifestation ability. It is our creative energy. It's this energy that can transform and grow and expand into absolutely anything. Hey, what's up guys? I'm Jonathan White. I'm here to help you master your sexual energy so you can manifest your ideal life. If you want to learn more about sexual and self-mastery, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to stay notified when I release new videos and go live. Make sure you get my free ejaculation control course through the link in the video description below. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about manifesting, how to manifest what you really want, how your sexual energy relates to your manifestation ability, and what's blocking you from experiencing the life that you truly want. So I firmly believe that our beliefs and our belief systems that we have shape the world around us, literally shape our reality. And this is why we can live in a world with almost an unlimited amount of viewpoints and belief systems, and yet everyone within these belief systems feels completely justified in what they believe, and they always have evidence to support it, right? It's very interesting. And also, if you've ever experienced lucid dreaming, which is the experience of dreaming with full consciousness that you are dreaming, you can actually start to affect your dream world right before your eyes, but only if you believe it's possible. It's like in the movie The Matrix when Morpheus says to Neo when he's training him, he says, "Don't think you can, know you can," right? So it's about embodying a state of certainty and absolute knowing versus not truly being confident in that, not truly believing that, right? And that is what I believe is one of the major keys to manifesting. So many times in my life, I found myself really wanting something and really actually working towards achieving that, but I had a belief system that wasn't supporting it, right? For example, I really wanted to make more money because I was super broke. I could hardly pay my rent. But I had this belief system that said, there's not enough money in the world. There's not enough for you to have this. You don't deserve this, right? And so that was preventing me from achieving this. So it's very common for people in this world to have this lack consciousness, this idea that there's not enough. There's not enough resources. There's not enough energy. There's not enough money, whatever. And so we get into this self-protection mode. We get in survival mode, and we feel like we have to fight and take something from someone else to get what we want, right? That's not the true nature of the universe. If you look at the patterns of nature, if you look at the universe, there's an unlimited amount of resources and energy available. It's just a question of aligning yourself to these expressions of the life force so that you can increase your amount of energy, increase your finances, increase the amount of love you have in your life, your success, confidence, whatever it is that you want. It's a matter of both aligning your belief system and truly embodying the vibration of what it is that you wish to experience in your life, but also being able to take action towards that, right? And so a lot of people, they are trying to manifest out of this sort of desperate state, you know, and this is often how people use prayer as well. It's like, okay, something really, really bad's happening. Please help me. Please let this happen. So it's more of like this begging. It's kind of it's a very low state of consciousness, you know, to be trying to create something from, right? The opposite of this is to be in a state of confidence, a state of owning that, really, right? We can say it's the difference between, you know, take a performer, for example. A musician steps on the stage, and if he steps out there feeling really, really afraid, feeling, uh-oh, is the crowd going to like me? Am I going to make a mistake? Should I not be here? Do I not deserve this? If they're in that state of consciousness, it's probably not going to be a very good performance. The audience is going to feel that, right? And they're going to kind of resonate with that pattern as well, and it's probably not going to be a very great show. On the other hand, if the performer walks out feeling confident, knowing that he's going to put together a great performance, even if he makes a few mistakes, just knowing that he's going to own that, then the audience feels that. They feel receptive to that, right? That's kind of like how the life force works around us. When we really own what it is that we want, when we really own a state of being, when we're really radiating confidence, when we are sort of taking charge on what it is we want to create in our life, then things flow. Things really start to unlock for you. Things happen because you're showing tenacity. You're embodying a state of vibration, a state of consciousness. It's very different than trying to desperately beg your way into something, right? So if you're trying to manifest money and you're saying, please, please, universe, I need $1 million, you know, next week, then you're acknowledging that you're in a state of lack. So you're radiating that vibration, and you're saying next week, which is saying that you don't deserve it now, right? The future's an illusion. So you can see how trying to manifest something from this state is quite different from getting yourself into a state of abundance, feeling qualities of gratitude, feeling confidence, feeling love, feeling your heart center activated and awakened, and feeling like you already have that which it is you're trying to create, and feeling that sense of gratitude, of excitement, and just like, yes, of course I have this, I deserve it, right? That's a very different practice, right? It's a very different state of being and state of vibration. There's a really cool video that I think it was Greg Braden who shared. It was of a Qigong hospital in China, and this was a hospital where they use used basically energy healing to cure patients, right? So there's all these practitioners around a patient, and they have a monitor up of this tumor that this patient had, right? And they're standing in a circle and they're chanting and directing energy to this patient, and they're saying basically, it's done, meaning that they're seeing the patient cured, they're seeing him healthy, they're feeling that it's already been done, and they're in that confident state. And you literally watch on the screen, the tumor disappears. And so these practitioners explained that they were seeing the patient healthy, they were seeing that this tumor was already cleared and that it was done. That is a very different thing than being in this sort of begging state where you're actually acknowledging the problem that you have and actually making it worse by radiating that vibration, versus putting yourself in the state where you feel that you've already received that which you were trying to accomplish. And sexual energy ties in with this very directly, because our sexual energy is our manifestation ability. It is our creative energy. It's this energy that can transform and grow and expand into, a human body, into a planet, into an entire cosmos, into a piece of art, into a project you're working on, absolutely anything this sexual energy can transform into, right? You can create out of nothing with the sexual energy. But the problem is that a lot of people are literally wiring their sexual energy to move out of their body. It's also this sort of lack mindset. It's saying, I need to release this sexual energy from my body to feel content, because it's this impulse, this very low sexual drive that they've been conditioned to experience, right? Men are conditioned to be uncomfortable with arousal and to try to get it out of their body as soon as they can. Therefore, this takes away their ability to be creative, to hold a magnetic sexual charge. And from my experience, that's one of the biggest secrets to holding more energy in all other aspects of your life, holding more financial abundance, holding more success, holding more bliss and joy in your life, holding more in your spiritual path, right? If you can't hold your sexual energy, you're probably not going to be able to contain a lot of these other things as well. Of course, everyone's different. Everyone has their own unique path, and you'll see a lot of successful millionaires who, have questionable day-to-day habits, right? But in general, this is what I have found to be true for myself. This has been my path. Once I got my sexual energy in harmony with my being, meaning that my sexuality was no longer this kind of unconscious, shameful thing that I kind of secretly did here and there, or that it was, very impulsively driven like it is for a lot of people. Once it became a very deliberate act, in that it became about merging my spiritual path with my physical path, right? My physical body and my spirit merging together through this blissful higher sexual experience, and giving the sexual energy another path to flow other than just, ejaculating it out, creating an upward flow so that it starts to resonate and build and change form in the higher centers of the body. It started to drive me in all other aspects of my life. I started to become very confident. I started to be able to hold higher states of vibration, higher states of abundance, right? That's drove me to start working on certain projects. It drove me to enhance my creativity and to really see how I could create an exchange of abundance with the world, exchanging something I'm passionate about and in return getting an income from that, right? So just some practical tips to end this video with. I really, really recommend you get in a habit of putting yourself into a high vibrational state, putting yourself into a state of confidence, of gratitude, of love, self-love, love for the universe, love for your life. When you're in a state of, feeling lack, feeling low self-esteem, low confidence, feeling anxiety, it's very difficult to create something when you're in that low vibrational state, right? You usually just create more of that. So it takes practice, right? So I recommend you sit down, you close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, just calm yourself, relax yourself, place your hands together in front of your heart and feel the space of your heart. Think of a memory in your life when you felt deep love, when you felt deep gratitude, when you felt overjoyed for some reason. Maybe you received something really amazing, you heard some really good news, you started a new relationship with someone, whatever, something that made you feel really, really good. And recreate that feeling in your body, recreate that emotion, make it as tangible as you can. And then start focusing on what it is that you want to create in your life. Start with one thing, right? One big thing that you want to create, whether that's financially, spiritually, health, whatever. Feel that you've already accomplished that. You've already received it. It's already done. You're owning it. You're feeling gratitude for that. You're feeling excited about it. Sustain that feeling for as long as you can, as tangibly as you can. Just a couple minutes even. Engage all the senses to make it as real as possible, but the emotional quality is what's the most important from my experience. And then let go completely. But now you have to start taking action towards that, right? So, take some inspired action every day. Like take one step at a time towards whatever it is you're trying to achieve. You don't have to know the exact path of how you're going to do it, but as long as you're taking some sort of action with the intention of putting yourself closer to that, then you will be on the right path. And simultaneously, when you're practicing sexual kung fu, you're creating this flow of sexual energy throughout the body. You're experiencing orgasmic states regularly, holding a sexual charge. Your ability to create will be multiplied tremendously. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and leave a comment below. Have a good day, my friends.